talk to Daniel, Josh, Annette, and Lance, and that's it for calls. I got a bunch of news and clips I want to play here today. I want to just remind listeners, we have the online video bookstore / Patriot Apparel. Getting the word out, being a walking, talking billboard, meeting like-minded people. You wear an Infowars.com T-shirt out in public, you're going to meet a lot of like-minded people. Here's one of the newest shirts that just came in. Defend freedom. Join the resistance. Infowars.com. And on the back it says, join the resistance. Infowars.com. And we've added so many other shirts I haven't even shown you here on air. Now, here's my favorite of the new shirts that came in. It's like a high school workout jersey. Defend freedom with the Minuteman on the front. Infowars.com. Awesome, simple shirt. I personally like it. Infowars.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Don't forget films like Endgame. You can get Aaron Russo's a documentary interview I did with him, Reflections and Warnings, free with this. Shadow Government. You can get Fall the Republic half price or get a free T-shirt. Check that out at Infowars.com. You're not going to find deals like this anywhere. This film ships on the 15th. It's Kevin Booth's name, How Weed Won the West, dealing with states' rights and the feds coming in. But it's really about government drug dealing, Codex Alimentarius, the whole New World Order, and how they want to make vitamins and other things illegal, just like they've made marijuana illegal. How Weed Won the West, pre-ordered if you want to get it first at Infowars.com, discounted out of the gates, or call toll-free 888-253-3139. We're only like 12 days away from shipping it out. So get your orders in now if you want to get How Weed Won the West first. It really is a powerful documentary film. Obviously, I'm in it and consulted on it. Okay, continuing with your phone calls, let's go ahead and talk to Daniel in New York. You're on the air, Daniel.
Hello, Alex. I just wanted a quick comment and two questions. I've been a subscriber of yours for 2 years since you woke me up. Starting next spring, I'll be starting one of the country's top law schools, and I just want to let you know that when I get through the bar, if you ever need any pro bono legal research or representation, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Well, thank you, sir.
And second, one of my questions is, I heard Jason Burma speaking about the Internet 2 and how the Internet, as we know, is to be
absorbed.
Exactly. So my question is, what measures can we take to keep some freedom alive on the Internet? I mean, do we need
make a big stink out of Microsoft and others helping China build their grid, and Microsoft head and founder Gates saying censorship is good, as he did a week ago. Make a big stink out of Australia, openly not even allowing political discussion about candidates. I mean, that's mainstream news out of Australia today, that Italy's doing this. Say no to the end of net neutrality. Say no to Internet 2. Educate people. Point out that government, through Homeland Security with cybersecurity, their own head quit last year and said the Pentagon's taking the Internet over. Just let people know this can really happen. This is really happening.
Okay. My second... Hello?
Yeah, yes, go ahead, sir.
I'm sorry. My second question is, for those of us who are thinking of getting into gold, I know through Freedom Force International that there is a system, GBay, which works something like with virtual gold certificates. What system do you suggest whereby one can get off the fiat system without having to interface with it? Because I understand the power of gold is just the leverage it gives with the fiat system.
Well, that's true. Look, a lot of people get certificates and hold it in vaults in other countries. I wouldn't ever do that. I would hedge it. You know, I would put it in a couple different safety deposit boxes, put it in family safety deposit box, because if they even try to come seize your stuff, they won't know. Bury it on the back 40 part of it. Keep a little bit in your safe at home. I mean, it's so portable. You know, silver's also good. And it's just, for me, it's a backup because I know they're devaluing the currency. And I know it's gone from $260-something to $1,100. It's up $8 today. It may fluctuate up and down, but over the long haul, all evidence shows it's only going up. But I wouldn't hold gold certificates. I mean, some people do that, and I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. I mean, I would want to physically hold it. Possession's 9/10 of the law.
Right,
does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you very much, Alex.
You bet. Thank you, Daniel. I mean, the government's announcing that they may take over everyone's 401ks and pensions and then tax it and then pay it to you as a check. They're openly announcing they're not going to insure money markets. I mean, most of the money I've got in the bank is backup and for savings accounts for my kids and to run this office. And we've got like 6 months of operating money. I mean, I hoard that cash. So if everything's shut down, we can still operate for a while. And we have a mission here. And it's in a money market. I've got to go get it out of there. And it doesn't even get 2-3% a year. But the point is, it's there as liquid cash, and now they're saying that's not even protected. To $100,000 by the FDIC. I mean, look, that was only a prelude, what we saw in 2008, 2009 with the banks. A prelude. People need to get out a paper. They're crazy. And Ted Anderson, by the way, is still running that deal today. A free $157 year subscription, hard copy or digital, to the International Forecaster by Bob Chapman. Invaluable information. I mean, this is thick, like 40 pages thick usually. Sometimes it's even thicker, sometimes smaller. When you buy a franc, for what did he say, 257, I think? I'm going from memory. So basically, that's like $103 gold. Yeah, so it was 159. It was 259 per franc. So when you take the 150 something out, it came out to the number of $103 per franc. I mean, that's gold at like $400 an ounce. That's how good that deal is right now. 800-686-2237. 800-686-2237. The brokers are there. You call up and say, I want that franc, and I want the International Forecaster. 800-686-2237. Let's go. I got to move quick now. Let's talk to Josh in California. Josh, go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how you doing? I got two quick things for you. First of all, I'm wondering, are you aware of how the New World Order was presented at the Grammy Awards to the public?
No.
Beyonce did an act. She came out dressed in a miniskirt that looked like she was wearing body armor, followed by a full battalion of soldiers like the ones we saw in Pittsburgh, followed her on stage, stood there with arms folded while the whole audience cheered. You can go on YouTube. You can find that. It's very concerning.
What's it called?
YouTube Beyonce Grammys 2010 performance. It's really
Beyonce
concerning.
Grammys 2010. Well, look, the Pentagon admits and the police departments admit they're spending huge amounts of taxpayer money where they just glorify black ski masks, glorify troops on the streets, glorify, and so they're just pushing it as if it's glamorous. It's like the old Bill Hicks commercial. The ultimate advertisement is just a hot blonde, basically in a sexual pose with a Coca-Cola between her legs. And, people want that Coca-Cola because it's got a woman involved. And so you put a popular pop singer up and show this, and it's just like men in black ski mask are good, beating people over the heads. And it's just part of the degradation of society. But no, I haven't seen that, but I've seen a lot of similar acclamation, Josh.
Yeah, very scary. The other thing, Alex, is you've inspired me. In November, after hearing you enough times, I started a radio show, a friend and I. We've done 70 shows now. We're on every night. It's called First Contact. We talk about InfoWars all the time. We talk about you. We're turning them on to the New World Order. We're on 2 hours every night now. And CosmicNewsNetwork.com, blogtalkradio.com/First Contact, 7 to 9 p.m.
That's awesome, bro. I appreciate your call. Okay, let's go ahead now and talk to Annette in Florida. Annette, we got to move quick. Welcome.
Thanks. Alex, thanks for your show and the opportunity to call in. I just really have a quick comment. You know how lately you've been speaking about the cyber surveillance? Well, I have a new website. It's patriotgal.com, and it's so new that I'm still constantly checking the statistics and everything. And I just happened to have a visit already 2 times from a company out of Washington, D.C., Valence. Have you heard of them?
Your phone is cutting out so bad. I didn't really hear that. What's the name of the company?
Cyvalence. VEILLNCE?
No, but I mean, you ought to see InfoWars and Prison Planet. Tens of thousands of government visits every single day. I mean, it's just everywhere with every government agency on the planet visiting Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. They're very interested in what we're doing, and there's PSYOP. But for those that just joined us, we are showing the video of the Stormtrooper police marching around as she marches like the Stormtroopers with everyone worshiping the New World Order. So I'll check into that, Annette. I appreciate your call, but it's really breaking up bad. Here, turn up the audio as we go out to break with this. This is truly Orwellian.